Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. I am in a hotel room. I've got a few figures I'm going to be reviewing. This is the oldest one, which many of you have seen before or have. It's the Knight of Accord from the Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S range. And on the back it shows you some of the ones that are available. Not the Knight, which we have Lacuna, Caven Fairy, Iana, Elven Archer, or Conqueror, male and female, Knight of Asperity, which is a really good figure. Sorry, the Felonious, Human Mage, and the rest of Withered Branch Commander. And it says, historical documentation. Headquarters in Castle, a castle situated on a nigh unapproachable outcrop. The Knights of Accord, even in their current weakened state, are the largest group of trained soldiers on the continent. A generation ago, they were invincible, bringing peace and order to every point on the map. Their downfall started during the chaotic event of 20 years ago. Their last noble-born leader died in mysterious circumstances along with a large number of the most senior knights. The knights remain an effective force, but until their numbers can be rebuilt and trained to the standards of a generation ago, they will not be a force for order they once were. In an effort to return to their days of glory, they have opened their roles to female recruits. It is a break from tradition that doesn't sit well with many, but the dire situation merits a new way of thinking. With their forces slowly becoming more numerous and experienced, the Knights of Accord are the best hope humanity has against the gathering darkness. Temporal log. Order means different things to different people. While the Knights fight to keep the peace, this often comes at the price of them ignoring large concerns. The Knights can only attempt to stop things getting worse rather than being a true force to change the world for the better. Their current depleted state means they are overstretched with all the myriad dangers the world is experiencing. Work is underway to improve matters, but it will be years before the improvements are seen unless some outside help is forthcoming. So, nice figure. If you've not seen this before, you can slide off the card and get the figure out without damaging this, which is nice. It means you can reseal it again later. So if you're a collector, it's really good. Okay, so here we have sword and sheath, shield, and a nice battle axe. Inside here, his foot plate and his helmet, and another spare set of hands. The figure itself normally just pops out like this. Face plate for the a helmet. Sorry, another helmet. Shoulder pad. Alternative face plate. What's really nice is there are two alternate heads, so you can change from this white guy to you see it there, to this black guy, and you've got another face which looks more Asian looking, so you can change the race. And if you're army building, it's great because they can all look different. So figure is out. Let's pop his stuff out. I'll pop this back in a bit later because I'm going to be putting a suitcase to go back home with it. Back home with it. Inside here, I will open because of the helmet. I'm not really worried about the hands or the foot plate at the moment. Okay, so if you're new to Boss Fight Studios or Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S, it's worth picking them up. They're 1/18 scale. They are really nice toys. Well designed, great articulation, good accessories, and they're fantasy, which is a great sort of thing to have in 1/18. Mostly it's like G.I. Joe, which is current war, or not current, sci-fi war, or sci-fi stuff in the 1/18 scale. Okay, so let's get that additional helmet out. Okay, leave the hands in there for now. Okay, so we'll look at those in a minute. So the Knight, these normally are very well balanced for standing up. You may want to shift around the shin pads so you can get more articulation on the feet. There we go, he stands quite nicely. You can lean forwards with the waist if you want. So articulation wise, waist is good, does turn there like so. Shoulders go up quite far, about almost 90 degrees. Single elbow joint, it's okay, he gets about 90 degrees in that too. And he has a neck peg which goes into the body and into the head, so he gets a good range of motion on his head. Legs go out relatively far, double knee joints, so he gets very tight on the back there, and the ankles are forwards backwards, but they're not left and right, which is a shame. Okay, so pretty good. Heads you just pull off and then you put on. Now this one, the neck peg came out the head, so these one heads, the neck peg is inside the head. So if I have tweezers, or rather pliers, I could pull this off. I don't think I'm meant to do it without that, and I could change and show you, but it seems to be a little stuck in the body, that one. But normally it's just a case of you pull off and put the alternative head on. So we have loads of accessories. So the two heads we'll have a look at in a moment. Problem is with the lighting here, it's going to be a bit difficult. Can we see? We have the head for the black guy and the Asian guy. Both are very nicely done. The axe, yeah, got some good paintwork on there. Gold, blue, black and silver. But you may want to sort of weather that up a little bit. Sword is nice, effective. Again, I'm going to add a couple of paints to the handle, weather up the blade, and it fits nicely into the sheath, which is good, or scabbard. Okay, nice looking shield on the back. His arm can go through, and he can grab the handle. And nice painting and graphics on the shield there. Two different helmets he comes with. So this one is standalone with the face parts on. There we go, it looks quite good there. The other one, you have two different face plates. You have this one here, which is quite nice, and this one here. Now the face plates can be a bit difficult to put on. They have holes which fit onto these little notches on the side of the helmet. So if I try putting one on first, the reason why I've got the little notches here is because you can swivel the face plates up and down, open and close. They can be a bit of a hassle to get on. That is the only real issue. But once you've got them on, they stay on, and the issue then is if you want to change the face plate to another face plate. Okay, so some people like to heat up in hot water so the plastic stretches a little. That's on one side and nearly on the other side. So another little go at this. I don't want to keep you guys waiting too long with me trying to do this. Okay, that's one side on and the other side is just about on. So let's have a look for that film. There we go. So here he is, and you should be able to put up the face plate and bring it down. So it's a nice touch. Then the shoulder ones, it says R and it says L, so you can guess that's right and left. I'm guessing this to be his right and his left, so it should be that way. There's holes in the shoulders where these can go on, and they'll go on like thus, giving it a nice effect. I won't put them on properly just yet because I will be repacking this. There is a hole here, sorry, a peg here, and that can fit on the hole in his belt here or here. There's another one there which can be used for other things if need be. He holds the weapons very well. Just pull the fingers out a little bit. They won't break. These are high quality toys by Boss Fight Studios, so they've done a good job. Holds his sword particularly well. The axe handle is slightly wider, so you might want to bend the fingers a bit more or be a bit more careful if you are going to bend the fingers, because these ones are slightly stiff on the other hand. But he will hold the axe just as well. It's the same axe you see on the Knight of Vesperity, just the colouring is a bit different. Okay, so if I get that in there we go. So now he's got the axe as well. Shield is quite simple. Arm through, and it goes around, and then he can hold on. So I can either open the plastic little clips with a little bend, they'll then seal over the arm, and I can either leave it like that, or I can make him actually hold the grip. He's not holding the grip there, he's just resting, but it's good enough for the time being. He can cover himself wherever he needs. He can hold the sword in the other hand, and he'll look quite effective Great for posing, great for photography. This line, the fancy stuff is really, really nice here. And here we have a nice simple pose where perhaps he's shielding himself from some boulders or some arrows or something, and his sword's up ready to fight as well. Very, very nice figure. This line is highly recommended. I do like them a lot. I did buy 2 of these today because I didn't get one previously, and I found them here in Hong Kong, so that's where I currently am. So this is Awesome Action Toys, and this is the Boss Fight Studios Vitruvian H.A.C.K.S Knight of Accord. Great figure, 2 different heads, and then you get the 2 different helmets, and you get the 2 different face masks. So in effect, you could have, what's that, 3, 4, 5, 6, you could have like 9, 10 different variations of head, helmet, and so on, and have the weapons. So it's a great army builder too. They won't all look uniform, they look like individuals, which is reality. So it's pretty good in that sense. Awesome Action Toys signing out, saying stay happy, keep collecting, and please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to be back with more Awesome Action Toy reviews very shortly, because I've got a big pile of more toys here. In fact, all 1/18 scale, which I'm reviewing in a moment. Okay, stay happy. Bye bye.